Greetings, brave members of the Linerean Resistance. This is Paladin Northern Firefighter, and it's time again to continue our fight to free the Linerean lands from this evil. Though a bit of a backstory first. Last time so we continue up the mountains from the town of Argalaham. Before that though, so had our party rested up, healed some of their wounds and upgraded some of their armor. When done, they continued up the mountain. When walking along the path up the mountain, a rumble was heard above them all of a sudden. They looked up and saw a wave of snow rushing towards them. It was an avalanche. The party started to run, looking for a place to take cover. The sharp eyes of the ranger luckily saw a cave by the road. The ranger quickly showed them inside and they rushed inside, just as the avalanche caught up with them. They just made it inside as the snow outside started to rush past them. They had a little bit of extra luck, because inside the cave they found some good equipment that they could put to good use. They then waited until the avalanche had passed and then continued their journey. It didn't take long after that until they ran into the first Hakuraj troll patrol, and the first battle this part of the journey ensued. The troll force consisted of 2 small trolls, 1 axe troll and a drummer troll. The knight moved to give some cover for the bombardier while using an ability of hers to give the bombardier some extra armor. The ranger dealt the first damage to the enemy by firing a poison arrow at the drummer troll. Gerald then moved up and used a defensive ability on himself while the trolls moved up. Both the knight and Gerald were attacked by the small trolls, but they did no real damage to them. The knight then retaliated against the small troll and bashed his shield into it, stunning it for a while. One of the axe trolls tried to attack Gerald with a throwing axe, but it brushed off against his armor. The drummer troll used its ice magic again and hit the knight, freezing her and hitting a bomb placed by the bombardier earlier. This would lead to the death of a small troll. The ranger took his opportunity, while the drummer troll was busy with his magic. And with a well-placed arrow ended his life, Gerald sent one of his swings against the last small troll, but not killing it, and instead it ran away. The bombardier tried one of her new skills, but missed, and the knight broke free from the ice. The ranger would again use a poison arrow, this time against the axe troll, dealing massive damage. Gerald would hit a brazier and scattering the burning wood everywhere. This would harm both him and the axe troll though. The bombardier would send another of her bombs against the axe troll, but not killing it. The troll would die of the burns and the poison instead. The ranger took another good aim and ended the final small troll. The party then collected itself and continued on. But out of the ashes and into the fire once again, the next battle wasn't far away. What the force consisted of this time was 5 trolls. 3 small ones, 1 axe and 1 drummer troll. Both forces moved towards each other, the drummer troll playing a tune, the bombardier misfiring and hitting the knight, not with intention. Gerald used his shield spell on the knight that was used up when the small troll attacked her. The ranger would take a chance and destroy a brazier, hurting a small troll. The axe troll would be a little mad about the pain, throwing an axe at Gerald, but it bounced off his armor. The knight used her armor spell on Gerald, herself and the bombardier, giving them extra armor. The bombardier would fire a bomb that hurt 4 of the trolls, killing a small troll. Gerald then moved up and he used his sword ability to strike the last 2 small trolls down. This left the axe and drummer troll lost and alone. The ranger would take this chance and with a poison arrow hit the drummer troll and deal massive damage to it. The drummer troll would retaliate with his ice magic, hitting Gerald and the knight, trapping the knight in ice again. The axe troll dual strike Gerald, getting past his armor. The bombardier shot another bomb at the axe troll, and Gerald finished it off with a sword strike. The ranger would stop the drummer troll in its tracks with vines, and the knight and bombardier would finish it off. With another victory behind them, so would the party continue on. During a break in the journey, so would the knight take some time to practice. This would allow her to remember some more of her fighting techniques. The party would then continue on, further up the mountain. Some time later, while travelling on the road, so would the party be attacked by a couple of throwing axes. Gerald and the knight would quickly block them, while the others gave chase. All they saw, however, were a couple of trolls running away. Without an enemy to give chase to, so could the party only continue. A while later, so would the party arrive at a ravine, but the bridge that was crossing it had collapsed. Luckily, they had brought with them some sturdy rope. With this, so could they fix the bridge and safely cross the ravine to the other side. Further ahead, so would the party reach an area where 4 trolls surrounded an obelisk and listening to a cultist of some kind. The cultists would disappear after a while, and the party took a stance and attacked the trolls. The ranger took the first shot against the trolls, an axe troll, and the others just held the line. Then the obelisk started to glow, and it summoned forth 3 tentacles from the ground surrounding the party. The knight dealt with one of the tentacles, and the bombardier dealt with the remaining 2, while Gerald and the ranger started attacking the trolls. Unfortunately, the obelisk seemed to also have the ability to heal the trolls, making this fight even harder. The only small troll charged the knight, but it was quickly defeated by her and the ranger. The bombardier would fire off some napalm in hopes of blocking off the axe trolls. Gerald would on his turn put his shield spell on her. The obelisk would once more summon more tentacles to surround the party. The axe trolls would all target Gerald, hurting him quite a bit. Then a poof was heard, and the cultist from before came forth along with 2 cultist mages. The cultist from before had large tentacles upon his head wielding a staff. We would later learn that this was a cultist summoner. The knight and the ranger would attack the cultist immediately. The bombardier focused again on the tentacles, blowing them up, and Gerald kept his focus on the trolls. The obelisk would heal the damage again dealt to the trolls, and the trolls made one more attack against Gerald, which would eventually bring him down. The trolls would then shift their focus to the bombardier, attacking her while the cultist mages attacked the knight and the ranger. The ranger took a shot and ended one of the axe trolls, and the bombardier tossed a bomb at the cultist mage, ending it with a blast. But the obelisk would once again summon tentacles, and the trolls focused on the bombardier. The cultist would with a final spell send the ranger to the ground. This was getting problematic now, with only 2 of our brave heroes left. The bombardier would shoot one more bomb at the final cultist mage, ending it too. But the axe trolls saw their chance, and with a throwing axe sent the bombardier down into the ground as well. The knight was now all alone. She looked back at the obelisk and started to rush towards it, hoping to destroy that at least. She took many hits from the trolls and tentacles were rushing by. But the tentacles were a blessing in disguise, since they also blocked the troll's path towards the knight. She blocked the hits with a shield and armor, and as she ran, and eventually reached the obelisk. With a few powerful swings, she finally was able to destroy it. But the trolls were still left. But the trolls each took a different route to her, meaning the knight could deal with them separately. She slammed the shield into each of them, stunning them before she struck each of them down. With this, so did the tentacles crumble, and victory was hers. She quickly rushed forward to aid the others. During the rest that they saw they needed, before they continuing, so did the ranger train a little with what strength he had left. This helped him remember some of his old skill, which would surely be needed. They eventually continued on. The party soon came upon a traveling smith. The smith offered them some of his services, but for a price. The party didn't have enough coin unfortunately for everyone, so they decided to let the bombardier upgrade her weapons. They then bid farewell to the smith and moved on. The party eventually came to the bridge leading to the Stormcloud Temple ruins. They stopped before crossing, using what healing items they had left, and crossed over to face their enemy. What they saw when they entered was a lot of red crystals everywhere. By what looked like the entrance to the tower with a red crystal on top with 4 cultists standing around it, doing seemingly nothing for now. Even closer to the entrance stood 2 cultist mages, and they were discussing something with a green-skinned creature with several tentacles on top of his head, also wielding a staff but looking different from the cultist summoner. The party rushed forward, with Gerald yelling that Stormcloud didn't belong to the trolls anymore. But the cultists only scattered, and one of them told Gerald that he should have retired long ago. While this was happening, so the more trolls and cultists appeared behind the party, surrounding them. Tentacle troll would yell that the cultists should charge up the tower. Once charged, it fired a red beam against the red crystal, which on impact exploded and sent a giant beam of light in a certain direction. It would have hit the bombardier if Gerald hadn't told her to jump out of the way. A cultist mage wasn't so lucky and was killed by the beam. The battle was upon everyone. The tentacle troll was the first to act. It teleported itself close to the ranger and summoned in more red crystals, 3 of them in total. The knight would then move up to kill one of the cultist mages, and the bombardier would blow up another. Gerald would move away and put a shield spell on the bombardier to protect her, and the ranger moved too, shot at a brazier scattering the burning coal within and burn a small troll. The troll would chase after, but the burns would hurt it badly. The rest of the enemy forces also moved up forward. The tower would fire another beam into red crystal again, its large beam hitting the tentacle trolls this time, harming it. Hitting the tentacle troll with his own beams might destroy it faster. 2 remaining crystals took shots at the bombardier, only one of them dealing minor damage due to the Gerald's shield spell. A poof would be heard, and then suddenly a cultist summoner appeared on the enemy's side to reinforce him. The tentacle troll would once again teleport on the battlefield and summon more red crystals. A party would need to destroy all but one to make sure to deal some damage to the tentacle troll. The knight and the bombardier took it upon themselves to destroy 2 of the crystals. Gerald would move back, and the ranger took care of a small troll. The rest of the enemy forces would move up, and the last small troll attacked the bombardier, but only scratching her armor. The tower would then fire another beam into the red crystal, making it send out another large beam, once again wounding the tentacle troll. It was looking pretty roughed up at this point. The tentacle troll would again teleport away to summon new red crystals. The knight and Gerald would deal with 2 crystals, and the bombardier and ranger dealt with the last of the small trolls. The cultist mage moved in and landed a hit on the knight. The final troll, a very large one, armed with a log, moved up, but did nothing more. This would appear to be a giant troll of some kind. The tower fired at the last crystal and fired a giant beam again, hurting again the tentacle troll, but it did not go down. Instead, it teleported away, appearing by the tower, shouting to the party, "So you think the temple is yours?" It then turned itself into energy and went into the tower crystal, taking the cultists surrounding it with it. A beam was sent from the tower, destroying the crystal and the tower itself into an ice statue standing by. The ice cracked and from it can form a large brutish undead troll, its eyes glowing red and an arm made of the very same tentacles it had on its head. It moved onto the battlefield and roared, "Over my undead body!" This troll was the former and now undead leader of the Hakara trolls, Ulguk-hai. It will start its turn by summoning in green crystals, 3 of them, and then move to the bombardier, striking her and unfortunately bring her down. She would however leave a gift in form of a bomb after her. The knight would in anger rush towards the giant troll, striking it with a shield and stunning it. Gerald used his shield spell on the knight, protecting her from the enemy blows, and the ranger used an arrow that ricocheted against the giant troll, cultist mage and the cultist summoner, killing the mage with that shot. The giant troll took a swing with a slug at the knight, but Gerald's shield spell sent the damage back at the giant troll instead. Then a bomb, which was tossed while the bombardier fell, the same bomb I told you about, exploded and took a chunk out of Ulguk-hai. That's when 2 small trolls appeared at the bridge, reinforcing the enemy. That is when Ulguk-hai used magic and broke the green crystal. This seemed to heal some of the damage Ulguk-hai had taken, and then it would again summon new crystals, but it also uses tentacles, burrowing them through the ground to bring Gerald closer to it. Then the cultist summoner would summon in 3 tentacles surrounding the knight. The knight would fall back, using its armor spell on itself and the ranger. Gerald, however, took a big swing at Ulguk-hai, dealing a lot of damage to it. The ranger would, with a well-placed poison arrow, kill the giant troll. The small trolls would then move forward, one of them attacking the knight, scraping only her armor. It was then time for Ulguk-hai again. Before he could act, there was another poof heard, and a small smoke cloud appeared, and from it stepped the sorcerer, proclaiming the storm cloud would be the sorcerer's against. Reinforcements had arrived. Ulguk-hai would again use the green crystal to heal his wound, and then use some blitz skill and rush forward to strike at the knight, dealing some hefty damage. It also again summoned forth 3 new green crystal and crushed a tentacle at the same time with his attack. Then the sorcerer used his magic to bring forth a stone golem to fight Ulguk-hai straight on. The first thing it did was to hit Ulguk-hai, dealing some damage to it. Cultist summoner took its chance though with this, and hit while the sorcerer was distracted, and hit him with a magic bolt, dealing some damage to him. The knight felt angry about being hit by Ulguk-hai, decided to retaliate by tossing his shield at it, hurting a little and nothing more. Gerald saw one of the green crystals appear near him, and he didn't hesitate. He raised his sword, struck the crystal and destroyed it. At the same time as Gerald destroyed the crystals, so did Ulguk-hai give off a roar of pain. It would seem that if they destroyed the crystals, then Ulguk-hai would be destroyed faster. With this new knowledge in mind, so did the ranger move to a better position and fired off an arrow at another crystal destroying it, and harmed Ulgokai even more. The other trolls, the small trolls, would move up, one taking a hit in the night, and the other troll at Gerald, but dealing no damage to our heroes, scraping their armors only. Ulgokai would use the last crystal to heal and then strike the ground, sending the golem and the knight flying away. As if that wasn't enough, more trolls would appear and reinforce the enemy. The sorcerer did not lose hope and used his magic to end the final cultist's life. Golem moved up again to Ulgokai and hit him. This would however let one of the tentacles hit the golem, but did nothing against his stony skin. The knight would take out one of the crystals, hurting Ulgokai. Gerald would take an attack of opportunity against a small troll, and the ranger would use a ricochet arrow to strike another small troll, Ulgokai, wounding those two and destroying a tentacle. But the fight was still not over, and the small trolls would strike the knight and Gerald, scratching their armor again only. The other troll that had appeared, a giant one, was only able to move up. Being big, unfortunately sometimes means that you're slow. Another poof was heard, and another sorcerer had come to our hero's aid. But Ulgokai would once again heal up with the crystals, summon new ones, and strike the golem, cracking its stone armor and pushing it away, but the golem would still stand firm. The new sorcerers that had arrived didn't hesitate and immediately destroyed a green crystal, harming Ulgokai. The other sorcerer would move up and attack Ulgokai directly with his spells. Ulgokai wasn't looking so good at this point, but it has been from the beginning, being undead. The golem would move up again, and with a final strike with stony fist end the Ulgokai's undead life. The last of the enemy would retreat, and the sorcerers proved a way to hunt after them. The ranger and the knight helped the now awoken bombardier back on her feet, while Gerald declared that Ulgokai was now permanently dead and it was time to hunt the evil that had been causing all this. But the bombardier simply asked how they would get there. That's when 3 smoke clouds appeared again, and 3 sorcerers showed themselves, saying they could help with that. The sorcerers got into position and opened up a portal to where the evil resides. The lead sorcerer shouted, "Get in the portal!" The party obeyed and rushed through to finally defeat the evil that has caused this chaos. And that is what we will continue on today. We'll go to the Extradimensional Menace. As you can see on the party, the knight has decided to take a rest and the sorcerer decided to join us instead. And we have finally reached the Rift of Cinders, the cult headquarters. The Wasteland Altar state indicates that our influence is even stronger here, and time is running out. Our legendary battle is upon us. Indeed it is.
They think they can stop our enlightenment.
Lady Arissa, the adventurers, they are almost here.
Good. A chance to open their eyes to the overseas truth.
Also, the portal is almost ready, Sirius, but we are still behind schedule.
Have some priests promoted to abomination to speed things up. Their loyalty shall be rewarded with a chance to further serve our Eye Lord. Now leave. The adventurers draw closer and closer.
Yes, Sirius.
I need to prepare myself for our new followers.
The heart of corruption. We reach the Rift of Cinders, where Glass influence feels stronger than anywhere before, raising the dead and enraging the local demons. Time is running out. We need to put a stop to this and end this madness. That we shall. Where shall we go? There is a lot of things to do, but we'll start by heading down towards the Cultist. If we can. Indeed we can.
So the trolls failed to stop you.
And it won't be different with you. Here we go, they move up. We need to deal with the mages first, since they can deal some quite hefty damage.
Ooh, get off my lawn!
I highly doubt they do want to do that.
Smite the unholy!
Let's see which one is next. No, you can't reach there, so we'll do this. We'll do this on himself.
Watch and learn.
I don't think I can really hit anyone, but we'll do this. Good, that was kind of the plan. Sacrifice yourself, eh? Sorry, Gerald. Let's do this.
Behave.
You wanna live forever?
Deal with this one, please.
Give me a target.
Let's do this. Sorry about that. Oh, abomination.
I'll show them.
That's not good at all.
Here I come.
I literally can't do anything, so we'll do this.
Watch this.
We need to do this. Sorry. Gerald will need to take a hit. If the abomination can reach, we'll move him back. Abomination can reach. Ouch. Let's lock the abomination in place.
Smite the unholy.
Let's move Gerald up and use his spell on him.
Give me a target.
Let's do this in the abomination. Poison, and now he will take his own damage. Sometimes I enjoy those.
I'll show them.
You wanna live
Gerald.
forever?
Strike and end. Thank God. No one died. Victory! Or got knocked out at least. A crowbar. That will always be nice. Now it looks like we will need to do this though. Some healing it will be done, it looks like. All of a sudden, astral cultist, all of a sudden a mysterious rope figure projecting itself in front of us.
Your efforts to hinder the unblind advances end here.
The cultist says as he evokes a ball of dark energy and hurls it towards us before vanishing. Raise the magic shield. No! We uttered the magic words and raised the magic shield in front of us. However, it was no match for the attack smite and was easily pierced. The blast sent us flying backwards with a great deal of damage. Use this on Gerald, and then we need to rest. Rest. The night was uneventful. We licked our wounds and readied ourselves to move on. Thank God, that worked. Now let's move ahead again. And this time we'll be fighting demons, it looks like.
Gee, it sure gets boring around here. Come on, big guy. Do something fun. He's a tough one. Yes, let's have fun with them.
No, you won't.
Give me a target.
We will move you up. Here, hit this one. Let that one move up.
Children,
There.
behave.
Smite the unholy.
Here, we'll do this. Let that one move up. The other two will probably go for Gerald. Strike him. Yes, indeed, they would.
Watch and learn.
Down you go.
Ooh, get off my lawn.
Can we move up? Yes, we need to do that.
Here I come.
Darn it.
Watch this.
Let's do the poison. Really?
I'll show them.
You wanna
No,
live
the
forever?
last one. Good.
Give me a target.
Please do not move forward. It does. Darn it. That's not good.
Ooh,
hitting
get
one.
off my lawn!
Smite the unholy!
Let's see how this works.
Watch this!
This may backfire as well, maybe. No!
Yeah.
Here
Darn
I
it.
come! Watch and learn.
Let's see if this works. Went down good. Sorry, Sorcerer. You had to take the hit there. More food, luckily, and some more experience. Which lets us promote Gerald with his glorious swipe.
Strengthened by glory!
Done. Let's head down to the trader to see if he has anything. It's a molten surprise. While passing beside a lava lake, we are surprised by two enormous molten tentacles coming our way. In the distance, we notice the cultist priest seemingly shouting some kind of magic. We must disrupt the spell. 2 successes. We expertly shot at the cultist, making me lose his grip on the lava. We fled in a cloud of smoke, leaving some goods behind. Some healing and some more experience. Thank you. We can upgrade the armor of the Sorcerer, and we'll also upgrade the armor of Gerald. Then we will heal that, and we'll continue on towards the obelisk. It seems like we don't really have much choice there. Lonesome camper. We come across a camper during our travels. We noticed the stranger was a Dwarven Zapper, making some sort of magic candle using a potato and a glass plate. Glass orb? Aye there! Bet you never seen one of these potato bulbs in action, huh? The Zapper stood up and started packing his equipment. Ah yes, I'll join you. I get some new toys I can't wait to set in the field. You'll have my ingenuity! Close. Oh yes indeed, we need all the help we can get. Let's head and see what happens. We fight straight on.
Look! They're protecting the obelisk.
Then let's take them down.
You wanna live forever?
We are gonna have to hold the line. Gerald will move up a little. Use his skill on him in case someone of them reach him.
It's on!
Move. Strike this one.
Children, behave!
Give me a target.
Let's bring one of them down. Let the others move up.
Here I come!
Let's attack normally.
Come on, come on, come on, come on!
These are undead skeletons. They are nasty in their own way.
Hey!
Ouch!
Watch and learn. Smite the unholy! Zap him up!
One will go up. Attack Gerald.
Ooh, get off my lawn!
See what happens. These things can recuperate. So to
Watch
speak.
this!
Go up behind Gerald. No, go up there actually. Cannot hit anything yet. This one will now get up. Attack. Not attack Gerald.
Here I come!
Let's do this on himself.
It's on!
For this one.
I'll show them!
Let's move up there. attack one of the tentacles. Now one of the skeletons will go up, but won't do
Give me a
anything.
target.
Move back. And deal with this one with a poison arrow. And that one will also get up. Figure that one. That one will attack Gerald, stunning him. Won't do much more.
Zap him up!
We'll do this. Yes.
Ooh, get off my lawn!
Watch
Archer
this!
will end. Then move up.
Smite the unholy!
Use his divine strike.
Come on, come on, come on, come on!
Deal with the tentacle. Move up a little.
Children,
Hold
behave!
the line.
Watch and learn.
Move up. And hit the obelisk.
You wanna live
Gerald
forever?
will move up as well, but we'll do this on the ranger in case.
It's on!
You will also move up, but hold the line.
Ooh, get off my lawn!
Move up, hold the line.
Watch this!
Move down here. And attack the obelisk again. And now that happens,
Smite the unholy!
destroy.
Zap him up!
Do it.
I'll show
Sometimes I
them!
like planning.
Give me a target.
Come on. The obelisk is done, no casualties. Good. For 30 gold coins and 500 experience, one more to level up, we will take promote the ranger and his summon brambles.
Can't stop me
Stop
now!
the enemies some more. Too bad we can't return. Let's see what happens if we go down here. Ritual crashes. We spot a seemingly empty settlement of cultists and decide to take a closer look at it. Once there, we discover more than a dozen cultists inside a big tent. A deep, strange performing some kind of dark ritual. We leave the camp. We decided to ignore the ritual and look for valves around the camp as it didn't lose our presence. We did find some things though. This is applies the wearer's lock for a few notes. Should be fine. Heal some. Quickcinders. We inadvertently walk into a strange looking puddle of quicksand and we start to get pulled into it. The more we fight it, the quicker we sink and it's already up to our hips. Like to crawl out. We did it! We took a long breath and lay on the surface on our chest to better distribute our weight. Soon we were slowly able to pull our legs out of the watery ashes and crawl out of there. XP and we can level up. We will promote the Zapper this time and we will get Chain Lightning. Channels an electric current that deals damage and applies stun to the main target, chaining up to 2 adjacent enemies afterwards.
Voltage!
This is nice. I will go here and see what happens. A Shadow Watcher appears from behind a rock and approaches us with a package in her hand.
I've been sent to fight for supplies for those who fight in the name of Lord Vesnan. At least don't miss Dennis on the throne.
Ask for supplies? We do. We convinced her to leave aside the anonymity and aid us in our mission as we were fighting against a common enemy. She reluctantly agreed and gave us some of the goods before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. This could be anything. A potion with unknown properties may be identified by experts. Drink at your own risk. No, put the potion away. Close. We will promote her and we will take Exoburst. Cast a spell that drains the target's armor. Epic. If the spell reduces the armor to 0, the destroyed armor goes to the sorcerer. Damage. Yes, please.
I feel younger!
Now we will head this way. Go, go, go. More demons to fight, as always. We shall see what happens. A few of our party members are tired though, so Ooh.
Go away, we're in a hurry. Nah, this is too much fun.
They move up.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Move you up a little.
Children,
We will
behave.
do this.
Here I come. Watch
No.
this.
We will do this. Hold the line. One more will move. So will another. They will be stuck and stuck. Move up and attack Gerald.
It's on.
We will do this one actually.
I'll show them.
Let's do this one. Good. One will attack Gerald. The bit of burning flame.
You wanna live forever?
He will deal this. Good and done.
Watch and learn.
Move up here. Strike this one. The other will also move up and get stuck. Good. The others are still stuck. Stunned. This is their last time being stuck though. Not attack Gerald again.
Zap him up.
Chain lightning.
Ooh, get off my lawn.
Attack this one, please. Epic.
Smite the
Gerald is
unholy.
still fine. That one.
Give me a target.
Attack. Good. Now one of them is free. This is bad, but we'll move up, attack Gerald, who is shielded. Good.
It's on.
No one loses. Goodness, no one is lost. Gerald took some damage, but he seems to be fine. Victory! Ooh. A bandage, some experience and coin, but I need to. Let's use this one on the ranger. There we go. Now we will move towards here. Inner demon. All of a sudden, one of us starts writhing on the ground, muttering words on a guttural voice. Just as we notice their own possessed face, they immediately start attacking us. Cleanse with light. Please, Gerald. Success. Cast the power of light on our possessed friend, successfully forcing the demon to leave the body and flee through a fiery portal. More experience. We can't upgrade anyone, but we'll save it for later. Wonder what we get now. Attack. We only have for one. Let's give the... Let's give Gerald some. He is the frontliner for now, but let's head into town to maybe rest up and heal. And we are ambushed, probably. Indeed we are. Undead and some demons. It's an ambush!
Ooh, get off my lawn.
Let's do this.
Smite the unholy.
Get there. Do this on himself.
Give me a target.
Attack this one. Not dead, but it moves up. So does that one. So will this one. Destroy itself. The other one will probably also attack.
Come
No?
on,
Won't.
come on, come on, come on.
Don't know if it does too much. Did something. The others will also move up.
Children, behave.
Down. Good.
Here I come.
Attack this. Almost down.
Watch and learn.
Close call. Gerald will now hold the line.
Zap him up.
back a little. Wait. The demons move up. Uh-oh. Yep, may not destroy it, but harm it.
You wanna live forever?
Raise your arm up.
Watch this!
Down. Now. We won! It seems like even if the skeletons are down, and we defeat the rest of the enemies, they won't rise. Good to know, good to know. We won that ambush, got 350 experience, but did not quite reach the level yet. Let's head to the tavern. The Dark Rendezvous. We spot a decrepit tavern at the foot of a mountain and decide to get closer. Once there, 3 rugged bandits stand in our way. Looking for trouble, chum? No heroes allowed here, says one of them. It's kind of convincing to move away. 2 successes. We spoke firmly about the importance of the mission and said we were just looking for a place to rest. They reluctantly moved aside to let us in. Some experience. Good. We can upgrade our heroes after this. The boisterous tavern becomes silent the moment we put our foot inside as a couple of unfriendly faces turn away. The bartender makes a hand gesture and everyone wants to return to their business.
Bold of you to come to this place. Bet my men will tell me you're after this pesky cultist, am I right?
You can stay, but you'll regret it if you cause any trouble here. Indeed we might. Let's see if we can arm wrestle some. Nope. We saw some patrons arm wrestle for mine and decided to give it a try. Sadly, our strength wasn't enough against our opponents and we had to pay some for coins. Sure, I'll take some. Well, I wanna be a pirate. I mean an adventurer. This I have seen before. Sorceress.
When extra in combat, hold your extra gear and think, does this bring me joy?
Really? I have not actually seen this before. Ranger. Life always finds a way. So does death. Well, that was not grim at all. What about Zapper?
I feel like I've done this before.
Indeed. Well, let's leave for a while and upgrade one of our heroes. Let's promote Gerald. Final, and he will give him Martyr's Inspiration. Gerald spends 1 HP to inspire allies in an 1x radius, boost their attack and damage reduction. That we will take.
Strengthened by glory!
Now Gerald is fully done. We will enter the bar again. We will stay here and rest for a while, since everyone is rested. But we will let them rest for a while. They need a break before they continue up the mountain to defeat the evil once and for all. So this is where we will leave our party hero for now, brave resistance members, and next time we'll continue from here to hopefully reach the end and finally defeat the evil that has plagued this land so far and so long. Until then, please look after yourself, brave resistance members. These are dangerous times and they are not fun to be at all. But also, let's have a look around the tavern before our heroes leave. We need to make sure that the fire is put out in the hearth and in the fireplace. The candles are blown out and that before they leave the tavern or before they go to bed. And the same goes for you in your home, in your tent, wherever you are. This is Paladin Northern Firefighter saying goodnight, have a good rest, and look after yourself, brave resistance members.